What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to the channel. We got a packed show today talking big topics. First off, we're starting out. We got Sassuolo and the situation there regarding Locatelli. Are there underhanded tactics being used? Should you be unhappy with the reports coming out? Should you be unhappy with the tactics maybe being used? We'll go forward and let you know what's going on with there. We got Scamacca. Is he back on the table? The situation with the Sassuolo, though, could also lead to Scamacca. Does that mean that he's an option for us? Or does that mean that maybe they'll put a damper on the situation with him? And will that affect us going forward? We got Perin and Ronaldo. They got some similarities there. There's a similarity that they want out of the club or that they don't want to be at the club next year. We'll see. And then we got Spinazzola's agent hits back. So stay tuned and we'll fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the bianconerizonechannel. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is Thursday, July 1st, 2021. Officially July, officially started the Mercado, and officially, we're still officially in the Euro still, but officially time for the Mercado to get kicking off and for us to get more serious about the stories we have here. But before we do anything, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification icon so you stay up to date to all the latest news going on. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. So the first big news story of the day, of course, we're back to it, and it's the most important news. It's the important situation going on with the club, with the midfield and everything going on with that. It's Locatelli. So last night or sometime yesterday, Carnevale, the Sassuolo CEO, made a statement saying that for Locatelli, 40 million euros may not be enough. With Juve, there are talks like last summer. There are also foreign clubs. Locatelli has a lot of requests, but also last year, the Euro is giving him a lot of attention, especially to foreign teams. There's a great competition. Then we'll make the best decision with the player. Cherubini and I haven't talked about figures or formulas. Arsenal has made an official bid for Locatelli. They're pushing hard to sign Manuel, and it's an important bid. We will see. Also, Juventus want Locatelli, and we have a special relationship with them. We have a new meeting scheduled with Juve. So that's the situation, as he stated last night. And then there's a reason, there's a kind of a feeling I got when this was first released, and I think I mentioned it with a group that we have here at the Bianconeri Zone, what my feelings are on the matter. What was I feeling from this? We'll get into it because it seems to be kind of confirmed this morning, or whatever you want to call it, the time when it happened today. But basically, Charles Watt, the Arsenal correspondent for Goal, came out with this statement saying that Arsenal sources deny making any official bid. There's a feeling Sassuolo is using Arsenal's name to get Juve to offer more. I am told Arsenal's interest in Locatelli is genuine, and there have been contact between the clubs. And move hasn't been ruled out. Juventus are clearly in the driving seat with this one. If they pay up, they will get it done. Arsenal's interested, and it's something that could potentially move forward if Juventus don't meet Sassuolo's demand. And then also going off of that, Gazzetta dello Sport just says Sassuolo wants 40 million euros cash for Locatelli. Juventus is offering 30 in a player currently. Kind of what we knew about the situation, what Juventus was probably offering, and where Sassuolo remains. Excuse me, sorry, got some congestion going on. Weather here in the local league is not great. So basically what I'm saying here is it pissed me off, to be honest. Well, when you look at this, it's crap tactics used by it's by an underhanded CEO just to try to get more money and just milk Juventus for all they can. It's absolute bullshit. I'll say that right now. It's also like, if you want to have an established relationship with Cherubini, with Arriva Bene, I forgot his name yesterday. I apologize. I also didn't want to butcher it. It's a great name too, by the way. Anyway, if you want to have a good situation and good standing with them, you don't pull stuff like this. You don't pull these underhand tactics to try to just milk them for more money. You want to be on the up and up. You want to be a decent person to do business with. And I think it's absolute crap that you're coming in here saying that Arsenal's put in a bid just to try to get Juventus to, up that price, which is exactly what I expected. When I saw that coming in, I was like, the reason, again, I've said it 1,000 times, I'm confident that Locatelli wants Juventus. He wants whatever he can to get to Juventus. Carnevale only cares about money, which is, it's a business. I can't blame him. But at the same time, pulling these tactics is also terrible for your relationship with a club that's willing to pour money into your club to get, to get more players in the future. You're going to produce more. Sassuolo, you're, a mid-tier lower club that you're not going to be, You're not going to be a Juventus. You're not going to be an Inter. You're not going to be a Milan. You're not going to be any of these teams. But at the same time, if you can hang around and do good business with them, then you can get some decent players, even from Juventus's, U23, and develop them and then make more money off them in the future. So it's just ridiculous to see them come in with this attitude and to treat Juventus this way, to treat Cherubini and Arriva Bene as just, just as ignoramuses out here. And like, they're just going to expect that these guys are going to go along with it and be like, oh, okay, here. And then they were saying that the 40 million euros is probably not going to be enough. BS. It's not, it is going to be enough because nobody else is going to be willing to pay it. Everybody else is dealing with this, with the current economic climate that's been going on because of COVID, that they can't afford to just, pay whatever you want for this player. Regardless, it's ridiculous. As it stands, hopefully they come with a deal. I know all they're trying to do is trying to put pressure on Juventus, especially given that the meeting, I guess, is happening either yesterday or today. Whenever the meeting is happening, I'm guessing it's happening today. Haven't stayed up to date last time that I reported when I read that the meeting was going to happen. But it's just ridiculous. And to me, it just is. It shows poor business. Shows just a poor quality of an individual to go into business with going forward. When you do that, yes, we want the player. Yes, the player wants Juventus. Have some respect there. Have some decency. I know you want to get whatever you want, except you can be open with that, saying we want 40 million euros. You've been saying that, but don't keep trying to push it up just to expect that maybe Juventus will get nervous and try to offer 45 or whatever it is when nobody else is offering that amount. It's ridiculous and it's underhanded and it's bullshit. Anyway, let's move on from there. We've got the Ronaldo situation to talk about. We've got Cherubini on JTV was saying that we have not received any signal from Ronaldo. He's an amazing player and showed that last season after his vacation, he will join the group. And then also Calcio Mercato regarding Ronaldo said, Jorge Mendes will meet with Juventus soon. A renewal is not on the table. The only remaining option is PSG. So that's interesting. There were a lot of rumors coming out about a potential extension for Ronaldo. And as it stands right now, I don't know about you all, but I know, like myself personally, as a Juventus fan, I'm a little bit annoyed with Ronaldo just because it feels like he's currently holding the club hostage. You're holding the transfer market hostage with your high wages. And like, if you're going to stay with Juventus, if you're going to renew, if you even want that idea, or if you realize nobody else is going to pay you that kind of money, you sign, you work out some kind of deal and you sign it, and great. I'll be happy to have you. You're going to score goals. Maybe figure out how to work with the team instead of just expecting everybody else to do everything for you going forward. But as it stands right now, it appears like if Calcio Mercato is true and saying that Jorge Mendes doesn't plan on ever renewing. I mean, of course, I don't know why. No reason to get worked up about this. This is what I expected. I expected no renewal is going to come with it. I expect that PSG will be the option going forward, or Manchester United. I prefer Manchester United. Seems like that's not likely. So PSG will be the option. It's just, is it going to leave this year and allow Juventus to make some money off it, or is it going to be the next year, for free? The thing is, obviously, the free is the more likely thing for a lot of clubs to want to take. But there's also the option and the idea of that Ronaldo is getting up there in age. He's 36, 30, whatever. He's old enough that right now he, 1 year down, if you're really trying to make, win Champions League or whatever you're trying to win, that's not, going to be feasible if you keep putting that off for another year. Maybe that'll help benefit Juventus to make more money. But as it stands right now, he's kind of holding the club hostage. Hopefully they'll meet as soon as possible to get this figured out, so that way we can worry about the transfer market and the future of this club, not the future of just Ronaldo. And then after that, we've got Cherubini with a JTV talking about the transfer plans for Juventus. Basically, what he said was that this will not be a market in which we will be very active, but we will be vigilant in seizing technical opportunities in line with set economic parameters. So, again, not exciting to hear if you're a fan of the club, if you're a business person, if you're a financial accountant or something like that. This may excite you, or not excite you, but understanding, not much is going to happen. You understand, as a fan, I can be a bit irrational and expect you to go and, a lot of people say, like, this is not FIFA. We're just going and buying FIFA the game, going and buying whoever you want, whenever you want. But at the same time, like, with the club that you saw on the field last year and the club and what we expect as Juventus fans, you kind of expect them to purchase more, to do something more to rectify the situations going on. And it appears it probably won't be right now. Maybe you're looking at, still, regardless of what's happening with Sassuolo right now, still think, Locatelli is that guy on the table. Who else will join him? Is it just one or two other guys? It looks like my guess would be like maybe 2 to 3 potential additions over the summer. That's it. So I guess we're going to have to sit back and, we're hoping to launch these lives. And, I'll tell you what, right now, it's not going to be super exciting for me to sit here. And we'll figure a way to make it entertaining. But it won't be super fun for me to sit here and talk during the lives just about who we're selling, about selling Aaron Ramsey and selling, whoever else. Aaron Ramsey's just the name that sticks out of my head right now. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about other topics right now. Calcio Mercato brings up Scamacca again, saying that the name of Scamacca could be back on the table should Ronaldo stay. Talks for the player with Sassuolo would not be easy, but Juventus could give it a try. Again, kind of that's what I was talking about earlier. Sassuolo is not making things easy with the Locatelli deal, knowing that he wants to go to Juventus, knowing that more than likely, he may shut down any other option because he wants to go to Juventus, but they're still going to try to milk everything they can. Maybe I should be careful with these milking actions, but I'm still doing it. Anyway, I kind of wish they would have gotten the Scamacca deal worked out and done over the winter, because I think he could be a solid, backup striker for the team. Italian youth could build up, could become better, could play for the team, national team one day. We'll see what happens there. I just don't really like the situation going on with Sassuolo currently, and the likelihood of them actually being able to work out a deal right now for many players at all. And then Calcio Mercado's on a roll. They got more information. What you take from it, how much you believe in Calcio Mercato will be up to you. But anyway, they're saying that Milinkovic's agent has offered him to several teams, West Ham in particular, but in Italy, there is Juve. No official offers have arrived. Juve is trying to understand what the asking price will be. Again, Milinkovic would be a great player to add to the club, especially if you can get him from Fiorentina. Solid defender, especially if you're going to sell any other players like Dragusin or anything like that, or if they end up going out. And then Demiral, especially if you're going to sell Demiral, to use him in that role would be solid. Would love to get him with the club. Let me know your thoughts on any of these topics. Like I said, I haven't really given the chance to say, but make sure you let me know your opinions on these topics, especially the Locatelli situation and all the mess that's coming out with that. And then we've got a little bit of Spinazzola news. Davide Lippi, Spinazzola's agent via Tutto Mercato Web, kind of is coming out and taking some shots at Juventus. Basically saying, I'm happy that Spinazzola is proving he's a champion and he's playing a good Euro. Maybe someone is eating their hands right now. I'll be honest, I can't blame him. I'm not upset at his comments. I'm not upset at his comments at all, because I think he's right. I think Juventus should be upset, that they get rid of him. Was that when the Sarri thing that they, decided to sell him? Anyway, same with Moise Kean. You're selling these good players, great, Italian players that have potential and whatever. And it's just so upsetting to see this, and it's upsetting. I'm happy for him. I'm so happy to see him take off and be this. He's been the top player of the Euro so far. But anyway, regardless, I'm not mad at Davide Lippi for saying that at all, because he's right. Juventus could use Spinazzola right now. I would love to have Spinazzola back at Juventus right now. So yeah, that's. Again, I'm not gonna fire any shots at him. He's right. He's absolutely right in the situation. And then the last story we have of the day is the Corriere dello Sport is reporting that Juventus have told Perin that he will be the backup goalkeeper for the upcoming season. So, as it stands, at least, unless, to me, it just seems like it's between Perin and Sirigu, which either option I'd be happy with. Obviously, I'd probably lean more to Sirigu, because it seems like Sirigu would actually want to come here, while the Perin saying to Ronaldo just wants out. He just wants to leave. He wants to go. And we talked about this, time and time over about that. He wants to go, and he wants to be able to play. He wants to start, and he wants to be able to play to prove so that he can be on the Italian national team as like a backup keeper. But as it stands right now, Juventus owns him. Juventus needs a backup keeper, so it's his time to be called up to do that role for now. Sorry about your luck. That's the situation as it is. So that's what I was saying earlier about him and Ronaldo both basically want out of the club. But then there's all the situations that going around that with contracts and stuff that may keep them from doing that at the moment. Let me know your thoughts on Perin. I know a lot of people would say, he hasn't been that great. It's only been against Juventus. That is true. But, otherwise, what other options do you have right now? So just let me know what your thoughts are on that. But that's all the news I really have for you today. Check in with us tomorrow to get the latest roundup covering all things Juventus. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel as it helps us grow. It helps us provide more, especially now that we're getting into the Mercado. We're going to start doing lives, and then you can actively participate with us. I'm sure I'll make an ass out of myself talking live on video or whatever, rather than recording this before and stopping myself. But it'll be fun. It'll be an awesome opportunity to interact with you, to actually get to know you, and have these communications set up so we can really build this community. That's something I'm passionate about, and I'm excited to bring more people on to establish these relationships going forward. Again, if you'd be interested in playing a part of this, reach out to me and let me know. And then, like I said, we'll make sure you hit the notification bell as well to stay up to date with all things Juventus and get the latest news as soon as it drops. Reach out to me, like I was saying. Reach out to us at bianconerizone on Twitter and Instagram. And then you can reach out to me at Justin Sofro on Twitter. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri, and Forza Azzurri.